Able Sisters hasn't. Oh my God! No! 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 Ho! Ho! I'm trying to make a nice video. Ho! 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 No, it's not Christmas, Zach. Stop Santa Clausing it out. Ah! Ah! Game over. Just trying to talk about a leak. This is what I get for talking about leaks. Oh my gosh! No more data mines. Ooh, it's been a while since we had a spicy Animal Crossing leak, but that's what I've got for you today. We know the update is soon, so things are starting to move. And this one's extra special because it's something that I've talked about so many times. And I need your help to sleuth out if you think this leak is going to become a reality or not. So get your eyeballs glued to the screen. Get your fingers ready to type out what you think in the comments. Smash that like button because we are getting an update. And this could be the big piece of the puzzle. And it's something that we've talked about together. I love when SwitchForce has our ear to the ground. We're paying attention to what the villagers are saying. We're looking all around the interwebs for everything that might add up to a new Animal Crossing update. And this is what we do best. Where are we standing? Nook's Cranny. What have I been harping on that I think is happening in 1.6? We know Jingle, we know Franklin. Nook's Cranny. Could Nook's Cranny, in fact, be getting a new upgrade? That is the main talk of today. And the theory is that when Nook's Cranny, if Nook's Cranny does get its upgrade, that it would be by removing the rope by the ladder and you would go upstairs. Now, we'll talk a little later about what I think is up there, but there is a video that shows going upstairs. And this isn't just complete chaos or craziness or fake because our favorite data miner, Ninja, did talk, and I forgot about this. You probably did too. We made a video on it way back, but on April 19th, a few weeks after the game came out, Ninja showed that in the data mine for 1.0.0, so from the beginning, there's a third Nook's Cranny reference, but no details on features or upgrade requirements. Now, everything in a data mine is in the code. It's not supposition, it's not hypothetical, it's not a prediction. And so many things from this specific data mine came true. Red seafood became deep sea creatures. They talked about gardening. They talked about the museum gallery. They talked about, yes, the museum cafe. So for those of you who are still holding out for Brewster, this video isn't about Brewster, but it's pretty clear that Brewster is coming soon. I just don't know if it's December. See, standalone sections of the museum for a museum shop and a museum cafe, which incorporates gyroids, which means Brewster is descending sometime soon. Will it be the winter update or 2021? I now think it's winter, but every video can't be about Brewster, okay, guys? It just can't be. We just can't always talk about Brewster. But they did talk about a third Nook's Cranny. This isn't totally crazy. I want you guys to have this background before I show you this video. I also want you to know that in this video, you're going to see someone who has broken the boundaries of the game. But what's interesting about this, well, I'll just let you watch it, okay? You ready? We haven't had one of these in a long time. It makes me so happy. I love stuff like this. Here we go. You ready? Take a peek. Okay, so they break the boundaries. And when they go upstairs, what? Look, go back upstairs, go back. What? Boom. Okay, he is walking on solid ground. This isn't him floating. Normally, when we've seen people like break the boundaries, they can just like float. He is walking on solid ground, okay? They put the floor here. There's a floor. And it's an upstairs section that is pretty substantial. And you can walk on it. And that has me insanely excited. But here's what I gotta tell you. This comes from ACNH Paths. They posted this video. Couple things. It could be totally real. It could be that they're accessing an area that has not been fully thrown into the game yet. It also could be an unfinished area that they scrapped. It also could be that when they were developing the game, they decided to add extra geometry, extra sections, so that when they were testing things out, moving around, kind of going all around, it made more sense to have like more of a logical structure to things. So it could absolutely be a nothing burger, a nothing cocoa, as we say now in the season of winter. But it also could be our best hint yet that Nintendo is prepping a Nook's Cranny upgrade. And I'm going to hope for that because you do see the Ninja Datamine, third Nook's Cranny. I totally forgot about this, but it's legit. And now we have this cool video showing that they did at some point do some work to the beginning of the upper floor. It's not just a blank space. It's not that you're floating. There is an upper floor. It's just, will it be filled in? Do you guys think it's going to be filled in? Or do you think this is just something Nintendo scrapped? I'm leaning more towards the former. I think we are going to get the Nook's Cranny upgrade. And what would go up there, you say? Well, there's two big things that I think could go up there, all right? One, It's not Brewster. A lot of people have thought maybe Brewster would take up shop in Nook's Cranny at the cafe buddy up there, but as we saw from Ninja's other data mine, let's bring that back up on the screen. The museum section is in the museum. The cafe, it's the museum cafe. And people were a little confused early on because it says there also seems to be two standalone buildings, the museum shop and the museum cafe. But Ninja was kind of jumbled in his talking here. He was talking about this in the way that he was also talking about the art gallery. And so by standalone, he means standalone sections, I believe, but not standalone buildings, because a museum standalone building doesn't make sense. So don't get caught up on the standalone buildings word. The shop we haven't seen yet. So I don't know if they're going to add both. Maybe the museum expands into a shop and a cafe, maybe one at a time. I'm not quite sure, but Brewster is going to be in the museum. I feel like 98% confident about that. No matter how bad people want a standalone separate building, I don't think we're getting any. So it begs the question, who would go upstairs or what? I think that one of the current vendors from the plaza could move upstairs. I think that Leaf, as farming expands, and perhaps as they continue to expand, maybe his fences, his shrubs, things of that sort, maybe they will add him permanently and allow him to be there all the time. Because if farming is going to become more of a thing, and we are going to get, say, like wheat and squash and corn or potatoes, would you really want it to just be random and sometimes you can't see it if farming is going to be more important? Now, as you know, there is the option to put things inside this cabinet. So then that has me think maybe Leaf is not going to be here at all. Maybe it's going to be a brand new NPC, which is what I kind of give that like 51%. The other thing I think it could be upstairs, honestly, guys, is a bigger store, a second floor. Since we don't seem to have a secondary island, which has like a huge mall or, a bunch of department stores or bigger areas, bigger buildings, and I don't think we're getting any extra buildings, I think that the upper floor could evolve into a second floor. I don't know if it's seasonal items that are more than just the little platform that sits in the front left side, the southwestern corner of Nook's Cranny. I think they could just sell more stuff. And I've got like 51% new NPC up there, 49% selling more new stuff. It also begs the question, would they upgrade the outer facade of the building? And I think the answer is no, because you do kind of get a hint that there's an upper floor there. I know it's a little bit facetious because it doesn't, what it looks like on the outside, there's no way there could be an upper floor, but you get the hint of the upper floor. And if we actually go over to our house, you'll see that Nintendo and Animal Crossing are pretty terrible at really showcasing the size of the house from the exterior. So the exterior size absolutely can and probably will betray what's going on. There's no way there's a second full floor up there, but you do get that upper window to indicate and hint at, hey, there's a second floor. Now, just strictly like put your fingers up to the screen. It's not the same size at all as the lower floor, and that's fine. So I don't think the outer structure of Nook's Cranny would change. I think it would just be the interior with either an NPC or more items. If that's to be true, there is a chance that all of this is just silly and Nintendo just built out a little bit of it because initially they didn't know what they were going to do, how they're going to use the building, and it's nothing. But I think when you combine the data mine that I forgot about way back in April that said a third Nook's Cranny upgrade, and then you add in this leaked video of someone being able to walk to the upper floor and walk around there, I think we could be due. Plus, if you just consider what has not seen upgrades, right? Okay, the museum has seen upgrades to the art gallery, and we know that eventually it's going to get the cafe. Now, Able Sisters hasn't... oh my god! No! Ho! Ho! I'm trying to make a nice video! Ho! No, it's not Christmas, Zach! Stop Santa Clausing it out! Game over! Just trying to talk about a leak! This is what I get for talking about leaks! Oh my gosh, no more data mines! We're okay. That was terrifying. What I was trying to tell you is that Able Sisters didn't get a true upgrade in terms of expansion, but they have added new clothes, and the kiosk did get a notable upgrade by adding the search functionality. Your house has gotten an upgrade by introducing Luna via the bed. Nook's Cranny is the one that hasn't seen much happen. You could also make a case for Resident Services, but Resident Services has so much going on and it's such a hub, there doesn't seem to be a need to upgrade there. So Nook's Cranny makes a lot of sense to me. Do you guys think it's going to get upgraded? Let me know in the comments down below if you think all of this is leading to a winter update that will reveal a big Nook's Cranny expansion. And do you think it's going to be a new NPC? An old NPC? I mean, I guess it could be. I guess like Kix could take up a shop, Leaf could take up a shop. I don't see it happening. I think there's like a 0.5% chance that Brewster, because the Brewster Cafe thing, we've already know that's going to be in the museum. or it's just a bigger store. But let me know your take in the comments down below. We'll have to find out soon. The trailer could be this week. It could be next week. I got you guys covered and posted. Subscribe if you haven't already. Make sure to smash that like button. Let me know your thoughts in the comments. Stay safe, stay healthy, stay smart out there. I love you guys a lot. Tarantulas are terrifying. This update needs to happen, and I hope Nook's Cranny gets the upgrade so we can say we called it first. Until then, though, everybody, have a wonderful rest of your day. I love you a lot. SwitchForce out.